ago. With this new season, we got new modifiers. A lot of us have been running around doing Retaliation. I'm sure others have already done Legendaries. I've gotten through quite a bit of the journey. Not all of it. I still have to get through a few of these to finish capping them off. But I'm getting there. Needless to say, I've got some modifiers that I think work pretty well. And they're maxed out. So Sanitation, I've got this level 5. So, you know, as you keep killing your duration, it's great because there's an explosion radius. You get a repair, things like that. So it works pretty good in here. And then on top of that, just the other modifiers, Rupert's Tier is one to just always have on you. If you break any piece of a tank's armor, all others are broken. When this happens, you apply bleed to enemies within 15 meters. With the Chungas and Legendary, it's almost comedic. The Black Tusk or White Tusk are Legendary, so there's no faction modifier. So I've been using Batter Up, which helps with mini tanks when they lob those grenades. Doesn't really impact you for that first one. And then Eliminate Assaults with Headshots at hollow points. So if you can get some headshots in, you can get some hollow points. You could, if you're worried about rushers, you could do this. Compromised is okay, but depending on what Legendary you're doing, whether snipers are really a pain for you or not, and how much time you want to spend undercover. Otherwise, it's all faction-based, and these don't really do you any good against Legendary missions. So, while I say all this, I haven't actually been successful running through DUA yet. I tried it a few times last night. I got a little too aggressive. I had one run that was going really, really well, and I had that main active modifier, Sanitation, like well procced, and I was keeping it. I got through. You'll see. I'll try and trigger it when the helicopters come. Things like that. That's interesting. I didn't do anything. So let's just go with it. You can see what I'm talking about.
Anything stand in your way.
I have no stacks of any kind at the moment. Get a headshot on that guy? Sure. Nope, you come back. Stop shooting at me. It's irritating. Like I said, I think I heard somebody off to the right. How about man down right here? Alright. I can do this right. That'd be kind of cool. Wait for her to get down. And boom. Burn. Oops. Still got 50 seconds. Here come the Chungas. Just to be on the safe side. Break. Okay, I only got 27 seconds, so I got a haul. If I do it right, I can take advantage of it here. I gotta get to killing. There we go. Definitely need that ammo. One chunk gone. See how fast that was? Woo! Armor broke. And he's gone. And my timer's out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it in time to... Gives you a little bit of a grace period, but it's going to expire right here. I know it. Oh, wow. Let me keep it. I'll take it as long as I can get it. That's not great. Ow. Those grenaders are the worst. I'll tell you what. Wow. Did not go as smooth as it could have, but not too shabby, not too shabby. Also helps, it depends on like what bonus you have from like the global modifier too, like on how efficient these things can go. So if you got pretty much all the bonuses there, whoops, you'll be in good shape. Always looking for that 13%. The only thing with those actives is usually you have to be pretty close. So it depends how risky you want to be. Oops, your backpack broke. Alright, he's done. Nope. Chunga opportunity. Stay alive, please stay alive. Cracks me up. I think last time, was it? It was here, I got a little too aggressive. And got killed.
Check it out. I'm trapped. Cover you.
Oof!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Not cool. I didn't kill that medic, so he's going to pick everybody up. But maybe they'll just come in here one by one. Yeah, come on. Come on. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you're dead.
Serious trauma detected.
Oof. Living on the edge. You might as well come on in. Nothing bad's gonna happen, I promise. Poor Chunga. Alright. That could have gone better. Sitting there talking about how awesome and crazy this is, and it's just not being that awesome and crazy for me. Alright, I am going to play it from up front. Well, up front meaning like a lot of these arcade machines, and see how we do. You first, you second, you third. like getting shot through things. Crack him. Not too bad, not too bad. Probably should have ran some retaliations before this, because if we take a look at the global, what does it say I'm doing? Oh yeah, my damage bonus is 0% and shade controlled in zone, so I'm not getting a lot of benefit from there right now. I am getting a rate of fire bonus, which is cool. But if you have your damage bonus up, and then you come do these, and that was probably the key to why I was kicking some tail last night, was that I had those bonuses, and now I don't. So this is not, other than the rate of fire bonus, which I can't complain about. Everybody likes a little rate of fire bonus. Oops. Make up your mind. The rate of fire bonus definitely helps when they got those healing stations down, I'll tell you that much. Oh! I thought you were dead. I killed you! You're dead! Oops. Alright. This is not going to turn out to be that fast. But maybe what we'll do is go run some retaliations. Get control of some areas, see where our damage bonus is at. Especially if I die. I know I have a retaliation ready to go. Ain't nobody gonna help you. Pop your head up. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're done. Whoa, that guy was gonna jump down on top of me, wasn't he? You need to go away. You need to go away. Peek, peek. Not like that. It's just unfair to those poor chungas. Oh. They just don't stand a chance. Those modifiers.
Nothing in my scope.
You're dead. Ow. No, boo. Try to be better about not destroying every single thing. So I'm going to try and save my active modifier for the next section. It's kind of nice having the St. Elmo's where I can have hollow points and shock rounds occasionally. Just in case those are evil tomatoes. Nope, 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 nope. Wow. That did not go as I hoped. Come on. Sorry I killed your friend. But he had to go. Oh, I got drones. Alright, the yellow drone operator is definitely the worst. Don't get me wrong, the red one still hurts, but not quite as much. Those heals. Thank you, Catharsis. This is going way too slow. My liking. Burn. No! I'm sure I will. I'd prefer it if you paid first, though. Whoa! Woo-wee! That's pretty good stuff. I like that modifier. Not gonna make it to the next section in time to keep it alive. I guess it already cooled down anyways. Alright, now it's ready. Yeah, I'm gonna gather up just fine. I'm not afraid of you. Well, I might be. We don't have to tempt it. Yellow down. Purple down. Where's our red friend? I'm gonna draw her out. Oh, she's over here. She did. Oh crap. Burn, sucker, burn. I'll take it. Not a bad end. Definitely not a great time, but I'm telling you, if you have those global stacks, the global bonuses, I guess, if you will. Alright, let's just see how we did. 27 minutes solo for me. That's a pretty good time. I can't complain about that. I'm usually in the mid-30s, just with no modifiers. And that was without the extra damage bonus. And I just ran the build I always run on this, which is a Catharsis Striker Build. So Catharsis, you get extra damage for sure when you're taking damage, but then you'll drop a healing cloud, it gets sort of status effects, etc. 4-piece strikers, you'll see I have 2 blue cores, a Cheska chest with Obliterate, just because, especially on DUA, it's hard, you don't necessarily get enough time landing shots to get the benefit of the striker's chest. And then our Insane Elmos, TDI is really more for group play, because I'll carry usually a Reviver in group play, but when I'm solo, I carry a turret, because Reviver is mostly pointless solo, because if you get downed, 1, your time's going to be bad if you're trying to get a good time, and 2, all it's probably doing is prolonging, because once you get back up, you're not going to have full armor, and you're probably going to be surrounded by, the White Tusk that are just going to kill you. Running SMG as a secondary, this little guy sometimes can be hard to track down, but it's got a really high rate of fire. Puts out good damage. I finally got the A2 version of it, which is desirable just because you have 4 slots for things. You can also craft, or this drops pretty frequently, but you can craft the SMG9 replica, which gives you 3. So definitely an option there. I ran with this for a while. I run Unwavering because you get 200% weapon handling for 5 seconds. So if you get a kill, it refreshes, and then your reloads are super quick. Alternatively, the CMMG, I don't have it in here, I put it in my stash, but the CMMG Banshee, throw Unwavering on that. It's got a high rate of fire too, but this little sucker's pretty potent. And with these rate of fire increases, when it goes off, it sounds like an A10 Warthog lighting up a tank or something like that. But then for modifiers, I ran the Sanitation here at the end. I wanted to see what it would do. It was the first time I made it to the end, but it gives me damage per stack. So if I get those stacks up at 7% for each stack, so that's how you just start seeing guys drop really quick. The duration lasts 55 seconds, cooldown's 45. There's an explosion radius. You have max stacks are 10. Repair per second is 110%. So yeah, and then each kill, once you get above level 3 on it, if you have 5+ stacks, each kill on a burning enemy adds 3 seconds to the duration. And it's weird. It's like when it gets to 0, there's kind of, I don't know if it's a visual glitch or what, but there seems to be a little gap where if you can sneak another kill in after it supposedly is expired, it'll give you a couple seconds, and then you can if you can get a couple more kills, you can really extend it. But it's been pretty cool. You definitely want to get, though, like I said, the globals, I still have 0 damage bonus. So if I had that, I probably could have had a better time. I could have maybe been 25 minutes, maybe a little bit lower. And I have these contested, and I have no shade controlled name zones because I reset my map every morning just for the heck of it. So I know I have a retaliation to go do, which we can run through real quick, and then we can see how that changes. I don't need these gear pieces. Rid of those. Oh, and as long as we're here, I will want my reviver if I'm going to run through that stuff. And then, you can always go to your retaliation menu. So I have 4.5 hours in True Sons. Again, there's no faction modifier, passive modifier for the White Tusk or Black Tusk for that matter. So, I just use Batter Up. It seems to help when that grenade lands with the mini tanks. I said that at the beginning, but it does help if there's mini tanks or even those grenadiers or the grenadiers, or whatever you want to call them, lobbing them at you. At least the first one, it'll destroy it, but you got to use that opportunity to get out of the way. Since we're going to go against True Sons now, I'm going to use Quicksand. So you want to try and hit their weak point so it foams everybody around. When it happens, it's pretty funny. Cool. Do I have medkits? Let's see what we got. We got everything we need right now, right? All right, let's see where it takes us.
Agent, this is the...
Ooh. I'll probably have to do demolition site and hotel infirmary because those are the only two.
Move fast, Agent.
Whoa, what the heck? That was crazy. So let's go knock out demolition, which can be crazy. This one, actually taking over the initial part of the control point usually isn't that bad, except, there's always true sons coming out running after you. Like, I'm already red. They're already coming for me. Yelling. Get those headshots to get the hollow points. Didn't do the best job. You're dead. So this one, if you do it right, I found... Oh, let's see, there's somebody rolling the streets, though. I have died here, so just bear with me. So I do this crazy action, and boom. Oh, you're foamed and on fire. That's not a great situation, is it? Oh, I'm about to get foamed. I'm with you, buddy. I'm on fire, too. I don't like it. Not one bit. Alright, I completed some sort of maneuver. I wasn't paying attention, but definitely do those, because that helps with things. Okay, it's cleared. Now we gotta retake it, because I don't want to have this thing burn out. Oh my gosh, come on.
Reinforcements en route.
Sometimes I get aggressive.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I'm sure you are.
Hostile detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Take that damage bonus. Yeah, you are.
Hostile detected.
Get back here. Don't be afraid. It only hurts for a minute. I gotta make sure they don't get on that minigun. Otherwise my life will be over. It's a bummer I lost my stacks. Cool. Alright. Then we gotta go to a hotel infirmary. So you'll see that when you get all those kills, you get a bunch of times, and I have like 9 minutes. So I try and go grab this loot. You can... Oh boy.
Stay alert.
And you can come get the control point loot afterwards, after everything's done, you know. That's not great.
Kill squad eliminated.
Inventory management is important if you want to try and collect the loot, because you don't really often have the luxury of inspecting every pile on the ground, because depending how things are going, it really depends. It will matter how frequently NPCs show up, whether it's the faction or those kill squads. And yesterday, I think I had East Mall for Retaliation. And going through that, I got 3 or 4 kill squads, and I was running solo. It was crazy. But I got them all. That's all that matters. And you know, you get blueprints based on exotic blueprints based on the factions, because that's one of the big changes with this season. So like the rewards you get from these retaliations give you materials, so you can create material to craft your exotics. But as I've found, I haven't got, I mean, for how many retaliations I've done, I was getting them pretty frequently, and then they just stopped, which means there's some in New York I need to get. And I haven't done a retaliation there yet, even though, if you saw briefly, I have the cleaners one that's just about ready to go. Been eager to go deal on, and I need to finish up my journey type stuff that I need for New York. But I think the Rikers, I got to shoot down like some of their drones, and that's just not always the most fun. I was trying to do it earlier, and I kept running into a problem where it's like they'd go to put them up, and like they would stop putting them up because I'd be shooting the bad guys, that is, because my whole thing is I don't want to die. Alright. But you see what I mean? Oh, here comes a kill squad. Oh, so I've got a faction attacking and a kill squad. So this will be great. These could be rocket boys, and there's a sniper. There we go, we got the foam out, you see that? Stop that. Sometimes it's hard to tell who's doing what here. Get the sniper out of the equation, maybe? Okay. This is only delaying the inevitable. That armor breaks. They're done. See now all those kills, and you get I think you get a few minutes for the kill squad kills. So watch your clock. I keep saying I'm sorry about that. Yesterday when I was running through one of these, I found myself in a situation where I kept getting overwhelmed. I was running a little different build than this. It was a new to me build, and so I just didn't know how it would handle in retaliation. And I made it through it. It's just, I had very little time. I don't even think I got a kill squad because I was always running really low. I found like if you're way ahead on time, it seems like the kill squads come out more frequently. I feel like there's somebody in the... Oh. I don't want to shoot the deer, but I also don't want to die. You need to go away. I've only got 574 rounds. This could be a good time to use my fire. We'll see. Do.
Stay right there.
Oh, that's not great.
Reinforcements incoming.
Could use some ammo.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Of course.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Move into their flank.
I don't. Just want to be clear. Don't be patching anybody up. Oh, now I gotta run all the way back across. I'm gonna run out of time on my timer. Come on. That was terrible.
Grenade deployed. Cover the bomb. I gotcha. Enemy on our flank.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Shield! Got a flank.
Well, at least they're dead. I hear people running at me. You did it. Whoop, whoop. Grab the loot on the ground as fast as I can. I don't think I'm going to get to anything that's up here. If I didn't grab it already. I think we're okay. Whoa. Dunzo. Alright, we'll take a look at the global modifier because now we have this area.
Go now.
Alright. Got some dog tags, a broken shade watch, exotic cache, named item. Took just under 7 minutes. On average, these take about 7 minutes. I think East Mall, where you have 4 control points, some of those bigger ones, if you're solo, might be 8 minutes. If I wouldn't have picked up loot, maybe I could have shortened it. But you can fly through these. It really, and you see how the supply room's available now. So we can go, well, actually, before we do that, I said we would take a look and see where our global is. All right, so now I have 8% damage bonus, and I have 1 controlled name zone. So again, when you look at the description, gain a rate of fire bonus for each contested name zone on the current map, up to 30% rate of fire. I'm at 21. Gain a rate of fire and weapon damage bonus for each name zone under complete shade control. I got 1, so that's cool. And then a bonus for each name zone. Oh yeah, so up to 30% rate of fire and 30% weapon damage. So, you know, whether it's contested or controlled, like you'll be able to get it up. You have 11 name zones. And I think that's across New York and DC. So you'd have to get them all to have the full bonus. But if you run a bunch of these and you want to go do some legendaries, you'll have that crazy rate of fire and you'll have that weapon damage. All right, let's go see what we got for loot. Maybe we got some exotic components. Cabaret. Great. And just fast travel on down to here.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, great. Oh, gonna go to the White House real quick. And then we'll hit DUA again. I might not run through the whole thing, but with the 8% added weapon damage, we should see a change. We'll see. I think I had most of my map controlled yesterday when I was going through that. These are And remember, there's new weapon talent. I think it's called Soft Spot. So pay attention if you haven't added it to your library yet. Looks like a little apple. I think I've got it for all my weapons now. For some of them, it may not matter because you just only one particular talent, like maybe on like your pistol or something like that. But you can always just go into your library and check. So like, this has 29 and 30, but right now I don't have anything I can add. Some of my attributes aren't maxed out because they're things I don't ever put on weapons. So it hasn't been a priority, but I am trying to finish them up and get everything there. And then likewise, if you're still trying to get expertise on some of the newer gear, you can always come here, donate all junk if you've marked it as junk, and then you can get rid of this. Since there is still the bonus going on for, if you go to Events Timeline, they're doing 3x multiplier for proficiency. So carrying new equipment as your build layout, like if you get a new gun, you don't have proficiency on it yet, you can just carry it as your secondary. You can use it. If you use it, it'll go up faster. If you donate resources, it goes up 3 times faster. So if you have a ton of printer filament or something like that, you can do that as well. So definitely take advantage of that since it lasts through Tuesday, and then it'll be on to the next one. All right, and then let's see where we're at on the season pass. I got a couple free items. Another gear dye thing of some sort. Bloody Knuckles, Coyotes, Brutus. Don't need the Brutus, don't need the Coyotes, or the Bloody Knuckles. These overdogs are kind of cool, but it does make you think about what you're shooting at. But if you're in group play, I think they'll be more beneficial. All right, so we're good to go here. Let's just take a look again. Oh yeah, we need to change our modifiers because we won't be going up against a known faction. So we do have 8% damage, 21% rate of fire bonus. Put this back on the batteret. And we'll at least go through the first part. And if we get on a roll, maybe we'll just fly through it, see if I can shave off a little bit. It'd be nicer to have that damage number doubled.
You've got your
I got some hollow points too.
Anything stand in your way.
The weather's not great. This might be to my advantage, it might not. Can't see. Why I feel like somebody was coming up the side. I just want to get as many tanks out of the way first. What am I going to pay for you, Bill? Come on, come on, come on.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Oops. I did that same thing last time, too. Grab the ammo now while I can. There we go. Wow. Oh, you get those stacks up. Gotta keep running. Gotta keep running. Gotta keep running. We got 15 seconds. Swear I can't run fast enough. Damn it. So you see what I mean? I got a little bonus there. Need to get out of that situation. There we go. That's what I wanted to see last time. You see, it doesn't show me as a counter, but I think it's going to cool down now. Yeah, there it is. It's okay, though.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh boy. It's not a great feeling. I don't feel loved. I feel like all they want to do is kill me. All right. Making decent progress. grab me a little ammo. Alright, medics are down, that's huge. We can deal with the healers. Don't shoot at me.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh! It's okay, come on in. That was the grenade thing saving my butt. It's like, doop-a-doo, oh, there's a turret here. I'm going to focus on that. I hear the chunga slow walking. Chunga, chunga. And there's grenaders out there. That's the big problem. Ooh, he looks angry. How about we just do this then? Dunzo. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ow! Oops. Oh, that step is always a doozy. Huh. Nope. Yeah, come on down. Hey, stop that. Oh. All right, all right, all right. We're moving along. Making progress. Up the turret. Oh. Let me keep those striker stacks up. Hey now. Oh, he snuck out of there real fast, didn't he? Uh-oh. This is where I die. Wow. That wasn't too shabby. I don't know if I'm going to make it down there in 30 seconds, though. So I just did the wrong thing. I don't know why I went back there to grab ammo. I don't think it'll matter because I'm going up against dogs, and I don't think I can kill them fast enough. We'll see. What on earth? Oh, nice. Use my pistol. That'll do it. That'll show them.
System
Whoops.
malfunctioning.
Doesn't feel great.
System reactivated. Medical assistance needed.
Where that came from?
Okay, here we are, getting to the end. Again. Grab some ammo. Nope. Oh my god.
Serious trauma detected.
This is not going well. Not like being an alarmist or anything, but
I got a soldier down.
stop that. Damn. He's got it out for me this time. Burn.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Jeez. It's ridiculous. He is like flies on poo poo. Oops. Have to SMG him. Wow, that took way too long at the end. That was not impressive at all. That was my bad. I let him break my shield, and that started off a little rough, and then, yeah, it is what it is. I'm never perfect. Let's at least see how we did. We had 27 something last time. 25! Wow, for how bad I felt like I did, I still had 25 and a half minutes. So that extra damage definitely played a role. I mean, having 8% extra damage helps. Rate of fire helps. Knowing the mission helps. But and that grenade eater, this one, batter up, definitely saved my hide a couple times, right? Like even from those shot grenades, where those rushers come up, toss that little shot grenade at you, they could have got me a couple times, and that took care of them. So, you know, while I prefer to run legendaries, I guess somewhat clean without using modifiers, it does make it fun. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's easier. You still need to have a pretty good idea of the waves of the that come out, and things like that. Know where to position yourself, know which ways to take them on, but leveraging the modifiers can make it a different experience, and certainly either add some challenges, as you saw, because they certainly, when they get that little foot over their head and the red bar goes all the way around, they can move faster and they can shoot faster. And when they shoot faster, it rips through whatever armor you have super quick. I mean, and that's just not something you just might not be prepared for that. Like, even if you run this without modifiers, you're like, okay, I know that I can take this much damage, like before the Catharsis cloud falls, and then I know I can kind of stand toe to toe against maybe this particular NPC or do whatever, and I'll be fine. But you have to be careful that if other NPCs are targeting you that are red all the way around, usually their bullets might not be doing too much to you or just picking at you. They're going to rip through you. So even if you get a shot onto them and do a couple sprays, or if you're in a group and they kind of like say, oh, well, these guys are red, just throw a round into each of them. That'll reset their meter at least long enough for you to reposition or focus on them if they're a threat. So as always with legendaries, go with whatever the biggest threat is to you at the moment, and then work your way from there, which is usually like, you want to take out drone operators, grenadiers, medics, healers. Chungas are easy to manage in general, just because you can shoot their belts, shoot their backpack. You can shoot once their backpack's broken, you can shoot their belt as often as you need. That guy at the end, he's special. You can shoot his belt, and if you keep his belt broken, he'll just kind of keep kneeling down, and that's what I was trying to do, but I think my turret was blocking my shots. So I couldn't quite get enough damage on that belt, but it's not the end of the world. Anyways, we got through it. That was 25 and a half minutes. If you do run legendaries, whether you're trying to be like a monster, I just don't think on console it's really hard to beat PC players. You'll see some ridiculously low times. Those are a lot of folks running run shot builds, things like that, which work. So it does legitimately, 6 minutes for a run through this entire thing, that just is crazy bananas solo. Like, that was probably all one-shotty. watch this player both in group and solo. They're really good. Let's see who else might be towards the top here that I've. Oh yeah, Navy Carrot. Seen they're them running in a group at the very least. Just trying to look in like those top areas. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, even the top 50, you got to be under 15 minutes, under 14 and a half minutes to be in the top 50. Me, I'm at 207 because of that run in particular, which could argue is like, well, modifiers are what made that possible. That's absolutely true. Modifiers are what got me to 207 here. So it's part of the game now. It changes season to season. There's always some sort of modifiers that will make legendaries go a little bit faster. So use your own decisions on how you want to do it. It's fun to run it both ways, but know that if you run it with modifiers, you go run it again without them, you're going to feel like you're not doing a thing. But again, modifiers change season to season. So it's good to get familiar running it without the modifiers first, and then go from there. So a little posterity screenshot action, and that's going to be it for now. Hopefully, I know this was a long video. I'll try and see if I can cut some bits out or something, or at least do time markers. I'm not great at editing videos, but hopefully this was informative. As a reminder, I showed it earlier, but this is just a build that I run all the time, Catharsis Striker. I call it my cat striker or whatever. I've shown a video on this very thing. I run it with 2 blues. You can run it with 3 until you're comfortable with it. But you definitely want this for most legendary runs, even solo. There's a few where you can have the striker chest as well. And then, do something like some different knees. I mean, you could do turmoil knees if you got them recently, although it splits your damage. I prefer, personally, the Catharsis. Coyotes will definitely help in some cases, but I like the Catharsis personally, just because it gives me a little bit of added safety, and it does help put out a little bit more damage. So this drops pretty frequently. You've probably gotten a blueprint for it if you've been running Retaliations in New York, I think. So take a look. And St. Elmo's SMG 9A2. Credit on most of this to the PC players that showed me through their videos how to do solo legendaries. You have folks like Hutchler and Toasty God and some of those other folks that all kind of run together and share their speed runs and things like that. But their guides on how to do a lot of the legendary solo are really key. So, alrighty, I promise that's it. Be well. Take care.